Hello, 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 tiny disciples. I hope you have had a great week. I hope that you are feeling amazing. I hope you and your family are doing awesome. I am Mr. Tim, part of the Prince of Peace Tiny Disciples Fellowship, coming at you every week. First song we're going to do is called Come and Go With Me to My Father's House. So we do hand actions. Come and go with me to my Father's house. We do that again, and then there's joy, joy, and the last joy, real loud, joy, okay? Then the next one is, Jesus is the way to my Father's house, where there's joy, joy, joy. Let those joys ring out, okay? Here we go. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, where there's joy, joy, joy. Jesus is the way to my Father's house, to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Jesus is the way to my Father's house, where there's joy, joy, joy. Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, where there's joy, 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 where there's joy, joy, joy. Feel those joys. All right. I hope you're feeling it. We're going to go on to the next one. It is called His Banner Over Me is Love. So, He brought me to His banqueting table. His banner over me is love. So banqueting table, think of a great big table with all your favorite foods. Yeah, definitely. He brought me to His banqueting table. His banner over me is love. The banqueting table is God's glory, His gift to us. All right? And then the next line is, He is the vine and we are the branches. His banner over me is love. He is the vine, we are the branches. His banner over me is love. So I hope you'll do it. He brought me to His banqueting table. His banner over me is love. He brought me to His banqueting table. His banner over me is love. He brought me to His banqueting table. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. Remember, He is the vine and we are the branches. He is the vine and we are the branches. His banner over me is love. He is the vine and we are the branches. His banner over me is love. He is the vine and we are the branches. His banner over me is love. 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 Love. How awesome is that? So up next, you know what's coming. It's the Bible lesson. So put on your thinking caps, listen to the word, and I'll see you on the other side of that, okay?
Hello, Tiny Disciples. I'm Avery, and today I'm here with Jillian,
Christian.
Connor.
And Miss Jacqueline.
We are going to be reading the Gospel, John chapter 14, verses 1 through 12. I just finished reading that, and in it, Jesus says that I am the way, the truth, and the life. And also He says, in my Father's house, I have a place for you in heaven.
But where is His house?
His house is in heaven.
So it's not in Hoover?
No.
Ah, okay.
But who is Jesus' father? His father is God. But I thought God was Jesus.
It's kind of like a quarter. One side of the quarter has George Washington and the other has a bald eagle.
Oh.
See, there are two sides, but they're the same thing. You can't have one side without the other. And it's also like you can't break a quarter, just like you can't have Jesus without God and God without Jesus. Jesus, on one side of the quarter, is a man, and on the other side, He's also a God at the same time.
Oh, okay. But when he says that I am the way, the truth, and the life, what does he mean when he says I am the way?
When Jesus says he's the way, that means that he is the way to God in heaven. It's just like on a road. You can't go somewhere without a road, so Jesus helps us get to God in heaven. And on the other side of the road, God is coming to meet us.
Oh, okay. But when he says that I am the truth, is he some of the truth? And does he tell the truth?
Yes, he tells the truth, but he's all of the truth. He tells us who God is and what God's like.
Oh, that's okay. But when he says that I'm the life, what does that mean? It means that
He tells us the right way to live?
The right way to live, yes.
Oh, does he give us any rules?
Yes. He gives us rules which are called the 10 Commandments.
Oh, I've heard of the 10 Commandments.
But that sounds hard.
It is, but with his love and grace, he can help us follow them.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I have one more question though, guys. At the end of the gospel, it says that if we believe in Jesus, then we can do greater works than Jesus did. How is that possible?
Are you wondering how that's possible? I can help you with that.
Thank you.
It's really simple. When we were baptized, we became part of Jesus's body. That means that he can work through us. Like our lips can speak kind words to other people. And our hands can help heal the sick. And our arms can bring comfort to those who are sad and lonely. So through our bodies, Jesus can do all this work on earth. And that adds up to a lot more than he was able to do when he was on the earth, because his ministry only lasted 3 years.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm glad that helps. So just remember, our lives show the way, and our lips can speak the truth, and our love gives others life.
Oh, thanks so much.
You're welcome. I hope you all had fun.
Bye.
Hello again. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed it. The gospel, that's the same gospel message. That's the same gospel that parents in the big church, because oftentimes we're tiny disciples, we're over in the Sunday school area. But that's the same message that they get every week too. So I'm glad that we can bring that to you. I'm glad that, and hopefully you're getting something out of that. This next song is one that it's based upon a prayer. And Father Fallon tells us that we should do it. Ms. Connie had mentioned it and said it in the very first episode when we started recording these. And that's when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do before your feet hit the floor is say, "Thank you, God, for making me me. When you made me, you made the very best." Now, when you say that, it makes you feel better. So it's a great way to start the day. It's a great way to be thankful, reminded of how great God is and how great our lives are. So this is just a little song of that. Just sing along to it, okay? When I wake up in the morning and I'm ready for the day, well, before my feet hit the floor, this is the prayer I say. Thank you, God, for making me me. 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 When you made me, you are thinking about you and we are praying for you, and we will see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.